The Minneapolis City Council wants to remove the police department and establish a new community safety and violence prevention department, what supporters have called dismantling MPD as we know it. That requires changing the Minneapolis Charter, a process that requires a ballot question. But before getting to the point of letting voters decide, the issue needs to go through the Minneapolis Charter Commission, which the general public knew very little about until the defund police issue arose. By law, the Minneapolis Charter Commission needs to give its recommendation before the City Council can move forward. They can approve the measure or reject the measure, and the City Council doesn't have to follow the Commission's recommendation. They just have to wait until they receive it. So the City Council can put its question to the ballot if it wants to, but the question would be when. The Charter Commission has up to 60 days or 150 days with an extension to make its recommendation, but the deadline to put the question on this November's ballot is August 21st.